Sea urchins are a critical component to the coral reef ecosystem because they naturally graze on algae that grows on the coral reef that would otherwise prohibit corals from settling and growing.
This project is the first in-water sea urchin nursery in the Bahamas. We are utilizing larval settlement collectors to collect tiny baby sea urchins, and then we're growing them in the ocean, and we'll eventually release them back onto the reef.
We are supported by the Atlantis Blue Project Foundation, and we're using the most current and available science to help guide our restoration efforts.
Here in the Caribbean, we really need the sea urchin population because we lost the majority of them in the 80s. They were the goats, the reef goats. They munch along and graze everything. Without them, long-term recruitment of coral species is really significantly hindered because they can't settle as easily.
So this project is really cool because it has a field location and a coastal location here at the Atlantis Paradise Island Sea Urchin Nursery. The off-site location is where we have what are called settlement collectors deployed, where we try to have natural recruitment from sea urchin larvae that will be able to grow out to a larger size. And here in the nursery is where we are growing those juvenile sea urchins into a larger size to be released onto the reefs.
So we have 5 different species. Our target species is Diadema, the long spine, really spiky one. We saw the most urchins that we've seen on our larval settlement collectors the entire time we've been doing this settlement collection. To be able to see and to have the most right out in front of Atlantis was just, I was super stoked about it. It was awesome. The work that Atlantis Blue Project Foundation is supporting is just holistic, and they're really thinking about all avenues of coral restoration. It's looking beyond corals alone, and you're actually finding other pieces of the puzzle, which would be herbivory, which is critically important for long-term success of coral.
I think the information we're going to learn from this study is really going to help A, promote, but B, guide restoration moving forward, both in the near and long-term future, because this is data that we don't have right now and that we need to be able to make informed decisions with where we're going to focus energy and resources into establishing a healthy Bahamian coral reef. This project is a great example of how Atlantis is dedicated to the conservation and protection of the natural resources here in the Bahamas. And it is really important because it's not only supporting coral reefs and coral reef habitat, but it's also supporting the wild marine mammal populations here in the Bahamas. Without a project like this, their prey won't have a healthy coral reef to live on.